I feel like understanding people and like understanding where they're coming from, like listening and talking and like having a dialogue between people is how we as a species like come together.
It's really important to have education and to teach other people about other religions. Not saying that you have to follow them or that this is the main one or the one that's the most important. No, it's really just to have other people learn about others.
We choose to separate ourselves because of our pain, and we choose to separate ourselves through our identities. We all can feel love and we all can feel pain. And the point that we need to know is that we can't separate ourselves through that pain. We have to unite ourselves through that pain.
You have to be yourself, and you're the only one that knows your own truth. You're the only one that knows yourself. So you got to do what's best for yourself. You got to do what's best for your identity and everything, and that's what's going to make you a better person. That's what's going to make you happier.
Don't put so much pressure on yourself to be one certain way when the way you are now is just perfect, and that's what makes them so beautiful, because everyone's so different in their own way.
We all breathe, we all eat, and we all have to live on this earth together. So when you judge someone solely off of their race, it doesn't make any sense to me.
So at Albany, it's really great how they have these posters everywhere about consent, which is like the absence of a no is not the presence of a yes. It's such an important concept because it's like just a human right that like we all need to have this concept of like what consent is.
What someone is wearing doesn't give you permission to say something to them.
Obviously, like every person is super different, and that's what makes you you.
People should be able to self-express, and they should be able to do that as long as it does not affect other people's way of self-expressing.
No, I can be whoever I want and still be a feminist, and it doesn't, mean anything that I'm a feminist about who I am, other than that I believe that men and women are equal.
Things that are important to me in the LGBT community are using the right pronouns for people, even if you have never heard of the pronouns before or never used them before, or maybe for they you don't think that they should be singular. It's always okay to respect somebody's wishes.
And helps people who have more privilege in these aspects kind of learn why that is and how they can use their privilege in a constructive way.
I think Albany High has the opportunity to provide areas for discussion of women's rights and should continue to do so.
Can all come together and at least pitch in an effort to change and make a difference and just really make this place somewhere that each person feels that they can learn and grow as a student and just be themselves.
I stand for education in order to reach a more just and equitable world.
I stand for feminism.
I stand for the freedom of self-expression.
I stand for consent.
I stand for the discussion and understanding of women's issues.
I stand for body positivity.
I stand for accepting people for who they are, no matter how they choose to portray themselves.
I stand for empathy.
I stand for equality for all humans, no matter the color of their skin or their race.
I stand for celebrating our differences and uniqueness.
I stand for queer normativity.
I stand for the acceptance of anyone's beliefs or truths.
I stand for everyone's personal identity.
I stand for understanding and loving one another for who we are.